Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another discussion topic. This one's going to be for the Arrow season 3. So after the the climb, sorry, after episode 9 of Arrow season 3, the climb, we actually did get a discussion topic out of it. What is it? Will Arrow live? Will Oliver Queen live? Yeah, will Oliver Queen survive? Will Oliver Queen live? Whatever, or will he die? So yeah, it's a discussion topic. So my thoughts on it. So basically, if you haven't seen the episode, do definitely check it out first off, because then you'll have more info on what I'm talking about, and you kind of need to see it basically, because it's actually a pretty good episode. So yeah, basically at the end of the episode, you have Ra's al Ghul and Oliver, and they're battling, sword fight, and it seems like Ra's al Ghul wins, and he stabs Oliver right through the torso, right, a little bit right up, like right above the stomach, a little bit under the rib cage. So in between the stomach and the rib cage is where he got stabbed, and then he throws him down. Then he throws him down the cliff, and then we get a teaser trailer for the next episode, which is episode 10, where we see Oliver struggling for his life at the edge of a smaller cliff with someone creeping up on him, but we don't know who it is. So yeah, basically, will he live? And if so, how, and what will happen to in the second half of season 3 and whatever. So yeah, I think that Oliver will die for a while. I think he is gonna die, but he is gonna come back. He's gonna die and come back. So yeah. So what do I mean? Okay, so the area where he was stabbed to begin with, the area he was stabbed isn't exactly lethal. That area could be, with medical attention, he can be rescued, but with the situation with no medical attention, it's very likely that he is gonna die. Now, what will happen? Basically, we'll probably get more focus on some of the other characters. For example, like Roy, or Felicity, Diggle, Palmer. Some of the other characters. But what's gonna happen to Oliver? So here's my predictions. He will die, and then I think, due to the fact that we already have Ra's al Ghul, they're gonna introduce the Lazarus pit, and I think the Asian guy, his friend, I forget his name. The Asian guy. I think he's gonna come back. I think he's the guy who's creeping up on him, and I think he's gonna help him get to the Lazarus pit, and he will live. I think that through the Lazarus pit, he's gonna live. Now, I forget who said it. I think it was the showrunner or one of the producers who said it, but they did say that they weren't gonna do anything mystical or anything related to powers up until the crossover event between Flash and Arrow, when he said, "Well, I guess now that it has been proven that superhero stuff, like for superpower stuff and whatnot, the Mystic does work with the Arrow. I think now we can work with it, and due to the fact, I do think they are going to introduce the Lazarus Pit in the second half of this season. So yeah, so I do think he is going to die, but I think he's going to come back to life through the Lazarus Pit. Now, here's an interesting thing. Many people have speculated that this was all played out, that Oliver and Ra's played it out so that after Ra's al Ghul dies, Oliver Oliver becomes the leader of the League of Assassins. I don't know exactly how I feel about that theory. It's weird, and it really doesn't make sense. It really, from Oliver's perspective, it really doesn't make sense as to why he'd want to be with the League of Assassins. So, as interesting as that theory is, I don't really want to. It's just hard to believe. So yeah. So my thoughts on will Oliver die? I think at first he will die, but he's gonna come back to life by the end of the season. And I think by that, and I think we're not gonna see Oliver for at least 4 or 5 episodes. And within those 4 or 5 episodes, it's gonna be filled up with stuff with Black Canary. The new Black Canary. With Luriel becoming Black Canary. Her possibly trying to convince Wildcat to come back into becoming a vigilante. We'll probably get an official appearance of Ray Palmer in the Atom suit, and maybe Roy will become bigger in the show. And I think there's gonna be some more romantic tension between Felicity and Palmer. So yeah, basically my final thoughts. He is gonna die, but he's gonna come back through the Lazarus pit. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, if you guys have any other more discussion topics for the Arrow or Flash, comment down below. I'd love to hear them. I have tons for The Walking Dead. I still need to find time though to do those. So yeah, if you have any Walking Dead discussion topics, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll see if I have it or not. So yeah, comment down below on your thoughts on the fact that with Oliver Queen, do you think he'll survive or not? What are your thoughts on it? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. Subscribe because I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. And yeah, that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.